At half of the press. Well, my people, me here for drop the real news, news, reviews, everything in a one right this or right there, my people. So all I want to know to do is like up the video, share out the video, subscribe to my channel, my people. And if you're new to my channel, welcome. Let's get right into it.
A corrupt government cannot liberate the people. If the head of the stream is corrupt, the entire river will be also.
A blessed good day to you, my wisdom warriors. Wagwan, wagwan. I hope you guys are in good spirit. Well, take a look at my screen because may I refresh on the memory right now. May I bring on a straight down memory lane, my people. Take a look at this. 16th of April 2018. Andrew Holness came out and said, him not have no problem with gays in his cabinet. Prime Minister Andrew Holness has indicated to the international community that he would have no objection to gay persons being part of his cabinet. Holness steps away from Bruce Golding's position of gays in cabinet. Remember my wisdom warriors when Bruce Golding was on Hard Talk, I believe it was Hard Talk. And Bruce Golding said to them, say, him no want none of them funny guy there in our cabinet. Remember? Okay, let's read. Prime Minister Andrew Holness has indicated to the international community that he would have no objection to gay persons being part of his executive. Hear that? Hear that? The reason why I bring this up, I see Daryl Valls and Everall Warmington, them area council or whatever them call it. And them a play the song from them a par in a chichiman yard or something like that. You know the song we say from them a par in a chich. Hey, the way how them a dance to that the song there, me say they really taking labor rights them for eat that, Boy, labor rights. No fooling, man. Mighty God. People can't fool so. After Andrew Holness go and take the 1.5 billion from Canada and how much millions from America. And uno make them a play them the song there in front of uno. Uno no sister, they ain't take uno for fool. They ain't take uno for real idiot, When me see it, me have to laugh. Me say, mighty God, look at that. Look at that. Yeah, tell me say them people they don't know. Una really tell me say them people they don't know say Andrew Holness take how much $1 million. Trump a go want back his money, So una can't stay there. Trump a go want back his money. My wisdom warriors, hear more. Holness' response to journalists in Brussels, Belgium, contradicted a strident position by then Prime Minister Bruce Golding during a May 2008 interview with the BBC Hard Talk host Stephen Shakur that he would not allow gays in his cabinet. Remember that, my wisdom warriors? When Prime Minister Bruce Golding came out and them asked him about gays in our cabinet, and what did Bruce Golding say? Bruce Golding said, he don't want no funny guy in our cabinet. Well, I got news for you. Andrew Holness tell them, say, him would love to have them in his cabinet. Hear this? Certainly, it's not my business. Whatever is in my interest to distribute politically a person's sexuality, sexual orientation is not a criterion for the use of my discretion. It's not an issue that we are afraid to address. The truth is that in the past, like many developed countries, there was a very conservative view on the matter, Holness explained.
Strongly against discrimination. The truth is that our history has been one where we as a people have been discriminated against. So the conversation about tolerance, protecting people's rights, particularly human rights, is one that we take seriously. And Jamaica is evolving. 10 years ago, there would have been a much harder line on the issue of homosexuality, particularly from a religious perspective. Yeah. But I think that over the last 10 years of conversation, the society is openly discussing the issue, and views are changing. The church in Jamaica does not have a unified position. It is evolving. There is discussion in our parliament now regarding the change to a specific piece of
Would you like
legislation.
personally, as the Prime Minister, to see it decriminalised?
What I would like to see is the process being further opened to bring more people into the discussion. It is a very sensitive issue, but my job as the Prime Minister is to ensure that the human rights of every single person within the country is protected that the constitutional rights are guaranteed.
It's hard not to feel discriminated against if something about your very identity is deemed illegal.
Well, the truth is, and as I've said, not just in Jamaica, but in other countries, there is a process that is taking place. And what I would want the rest of the world to recognize is that there is a legal process that we are going through. And it helps, really, when we have this kind of conversation, and it is done in a way where there's also respect for the process. Remember, it took the UK many years, centuries, to change your laws. And we're going through that process. We're in different stages.
Can you see a point where it will be decriminalised?
My view is that the generations are changing. Their access to information, they're traveling more, they're experiencing more, and they have a stronger view, as I said, about discriminating against people. So I think where we have a commonality is that there should be no discrimination. But I think there should also be a respect for the process that is taking place in Jamaica as a democratic society, as a society that believes in freedom and the protection of human rights.
Prime Minister, let me just ask you generally about the Commonwealth and how important you view it, and indeed our Queen here, who's now in her 90s and still going strong, but in lots of issues going forward about who will be the head of the Commonwealth.
The Commonwealth is a very important grouping of nations. And for Jamaica, we maintain our presence and participation in the Commonwealth for many strategic reasons. We're a small developing country. It is important to have a group of friends, to have a family association. And then as I said earlier, we have shared values. There's a changing international context. You have Brexit. Meaning the British people have to now figure out where will be your sphere of influence. For many, many years, your attention was not so much on the Commonwealth. It may very well be that post-Brexit, you will have to focus on the more than 1.5 billion people who are in the Commonwealth, who are, 2/3 of the population are below 30 in the Commonwealth. That's a powerful growing market. That could be a future engine for economic opportunities.
Right.
So Jamaica's position is that we see it as something of strategic value for us.
Yeah. Andrew Holness, Prime Minister of Jamaica, it's good to talk to you this morning.
My wisdom warriors, una hear una Prime Minister? Una hear una Prime Minister? So when I see them, for them era council now, I play the song from them a party in a chichi. Me I feel laugh. Me I say could them, could the hypocrite them a galang de? Me say could the hypocrite them a galang de? When I see them, my wisdom warriors, me I feel laugh. Me I say, boy, then take Jamaican people for fool, And guess what? Between me and Uno know say whole heap of people think say I might go and take money. Me box cover. Some Jamaican people, me don't know where they get that from. Say I might go and get money. Hey, Jamaican people, me I beg read more. Read with understanding. If you don't understand, beg God for little wisdom. Beg God for little understanding. No, sir, this look bad. In a 2025. Then in a 2025, we make Andrew Holness administration a trick on Jamaica. No, sir. Lab rats. You don't need to have some sense, Sometimes when I talk, you want a conk in our forehead enough to go up. Seriously, you don't want a conk in our forehead to go up. Because a pure nonsense you know out here chat. Pure nonsense. My wisdom warriors, take a look at this. Prime Minister of St. Vincent and the Grenadines, Dr. Ralph, says he is willing to lose his US visa if it means Cuban doctors will be able to continue working in his country. My wisdom warriors, when I hear this, I said, this is a man of principle. This is a man who loves his country. And this is a man who loves his people and put his people first. If you look good enough, you realize that nationwide put it out. My wisdom warriors. I know we don't hear Andrew Holness say nothing about the Cuban doctors, you know. I know, you know. But remember me tell you now, Andrew Holness them, they not gonna keep the Cuban doctors. They not keep them. They rather keep them US visa than keep them. You think so them business with Jamaican people health? They no business with Jamaican people health. Me always tell you say, when it come to the ministers them, wealth come before health. Health come last, they not care. Remember, so we need equipment, we need resources, and they not look pan we. They not look pan we. Every day Andrew Holness come out and I hear the cry, but him not do nothing about the cry. So when I see somebody like this man, this Prime Minister of St. Vincent, come out and say him rather give up him visa and make the Cuban doctor stay. Andrew Holness them not say nothing right now. Me not hear them say nothing, but me know say all of those Cuban doctors will be going back home. That's all me know. I'm sorry for the Jamaican people. Mighty God of Daniel, me sorry for them. Seriously. It's just a pity they're not sorry for themselves. It's just a pity they're not sorry for themselves. And it is really, really sad. This follows the US government's announcement about visa restriction for public officials from countries benefiting from the Cuban labor export program. Wanna hear that, my wisdom warriors? This follows the US government announcement about visa restriction for public officials from countries benefiting from the Cuban labor export program. I know Andrew Holness not come out and say nothing about it. All them are worried about their visa. Then Kamina Johnson came out and how she make calls and she this and she that, but nothing else. Nothing else. I have to respect this man. I hear Daryl Vaz come out and I disrespect this man, you know. This man is in Jamaica right now. Yeah? In Portland right now, my wisdom warriors in come to support the PNP. And I hear Daryl Vaz call up the man name. And you know, so this man no mention nothing about Andrew Holness or the government. So, me can't understand how Daryl Vaz fi come talk about this Prime Minister. When this Prime Minister is willing to give up him visa for his people. What una do? And that me want to know. What una do, Daryl Vaz? What una do? Una not do nothing. Una not do nothing. Una just a chat. Una don't care about the Jamaican people health. And me I make sure some follow this up, you know. May I make sure some follow it up because I really want to hear Andrew Holness' decision on that one here. Anyway, my people, I want to listen to the Prime Minister of St. Vincent. Hear this.
Tell me in one word, what is the most important quality for a leader?
Thank you.
And the vice principal of the university was sitting next to me. Said, Prime Minister, that's a difficult one. I said, no, actually it's easy. And I went to the microphone and told her the most important quality for a leader is love. If you don't love people, you can't lead them.
Wanna hear that, my wisdom warriors? Wanna hear that? And that is not something that I see in Andrew Holness. Me no see that in Andrew Holness. Andrew no have no love for the people. Because if Andrew Holness did love and care for Jamaican people, he wouldn't make them a ball so and a suffer so within the healthcare system. He wouldn't. Look how much people they on TikTok. I beg for help. I beg donation money for buy this, for do operation. Look how many people. Mighty God.
And love is a never fixed mark that looks on tempest and is never shaken. When you love, volcano can't shake it, beryl can't shake it, tsunami can't shake it. I know Nowadays, a lot of people prefer another four-letter word. I wouldn't go there. But love, L-O-V-E, the most important quality. And a leader must have energy and will, vision and skill, plus an X factor. What is the X factor? It comes from love, you know. And what is this? A lot of leaders say important thing for them to do is to inspire. Inspire means to put in. And that's important. To put in goodness, high quality and nobility in persons whom you are leading. And relatively speaking, that is easy. The more important thing, the more difficult thing is not to put in, but to take out from the persons whom you are leading their goodness, their high quality, and their nobility. And often to take out their high quality, nobility, and to take it out often when they themselves do not yet know that they possess such high quality or nobility or goodness. Every single person here, every human being has in him or her goodness, high quality and nobility. The question is how to take it out.
True.
Amen?
True.
And you can't take it out unless you have love. It's not easy. It's difficult because sometimes people don't even want you to help to take it out. But you have to help to take it out, nevertheless, because you love. Now, I am not getting involved here tonight with Jamaican politics. Let me just make that point. It's not I can't tell you to vote for Isaac. And I wouldn't tell you that. I could tell you though, that I've gotten to know him since that initial contact. And I consider him to be a good and worthy individual. I am not implying that anybody against whom he is contesting is unworthy. No, I'm not saying that. All I can say, and I can affirm, that he is a good and a worthy individual. And given his life experiences, to come to you and offer himself. Whether you vote for him, that is your business. And I'm looking on with great interest to see what will happen. By the way, don't feel that anybody could be offended with me being here. Because right now, in my country, a member of the Jamaica Labour Party who is a parliamentarian in a seat, a lady, I presume that she's a wonderful woman, from Manchester. She's in St. Vincent with the opposition party women, organizing something, and all praise and glory to them. But we will meet sometime later this year for the 6th consecutive term. I don't worry about those things.
Yes.
No.
Comrade Ralph. I
was very impressed with all the speeches here tonight. I repeat that. And I was impressed because of the focus on two things. I closed my eyes and I was listening. As I thought the old man wasn't feeling well. You say, "You all right, comrade?" I said, "I'm fine. And I heard the focus on interests of people and rights of people.
So my wisdom warriors, that is the Prime Minister of St. Vincent, Mr. Ralph. Wanna tell me what you think? Me I tell you, said the video long, a whole heap of things him talk about me people. But you know the things that already me can't show you every single thing in one go. Maybe later tomorrow, me show you the other part, alright? Anyway, wanna tell me what you get from this? Wanna tell me how you feel about it? Put on an honest opinion in the comment section. Like up the video, share it out, and subscribe to my channel. And if you're new to my channel, welcome. Big up on the nice clean self. One love.